Madness 3, you shut down when you see new technology and you don't take the time to learn it, which makes it so you don't know how to use it or delegate it. This is important because if you're in my tribe, right? Our tribe, we're not tech people. We're people, right? We are emotionally intelligent. We're sensitive. We have intuition, right? And technology is this thing that slows us down. Super frustrating, by the way. I remember I was in the when I stepped out of being a CEO and I started my coaching company in 2011. It wasn't long after that I was like, if I'm really going to do this, because I was traveling from city to city, teaching free classes and then inviting people to work with me. That's how I was generating leads. It was effective for me, but it was time intensive. And sometimes you'd show up to a city and there'd be 5 people, sometimes 20 people. And it was so unpredictable. And I realized that if I wanted to have lifestyle, if I wanted to control my time and create cushion in my calendar, I'd have to be able to reach people without all this time intensive ways of doing things. And so I realized that going digital was going to be important for me. So I started to learn how to podcast. I had one of the first real estate podcasts for agents out in the entire podcast ecosystem years ago. And I started to learn how to do WordPress sites. And I started to learn how to do landing pages and email autoresponders and all. And listen to me, I was brought to tears, like red hot behind my eyes, tears. I was flush in the cheeks, wanted to throw my computer across a room, like angry, sad from technology. And I went down a lot of rabbit holes, partially just because the time I was learning it in, everything was the Wild West in technology. And so how you built a WordPress site back then was not drag and drop with pretty little easy things. Like it was clunky and awkward and stupid and dumb. And so listen to this. Even after having done all that, when it came to like, here's one more technology I had to learn, I started to resist it. I'm like, God, not again. Please, not one more piece of technology. And I would shut myself down from new tools that could have helped me because I was so exhausted from all the technology I had to learn before. It makes total sense. It's a defense mechanism. It's a reflex. Totally makes sense. Survival. But nowadays, because technology, there are some tools out there that are super helpful. You don't have to learn all the tools. That's the good news. You don't have to learn all the tools. There are some tools that will give you 80% of the results of things we're trying to do here. Like a handful of tools that will give you 80% of what you need in your technology tool bag.